And we're back. Round 1 of the finals went very well, and it's time for round 2 of the finals. Once again, we have the Propaniacs and Gatecrashers, and I'm excited to see what happens. I think the Propaniacs kind of figured out, okay, we need to not let them do some things. I'm interested to see who gets banned.
Yeah.
Will they ban Tachyon?
Yeah, that's who I probably would ban.
Really?
After this game, yeah, absolutely.
What about Operative?
I don't know.
Yeah?
The Tachyon really did a lot of damage
She
the
did.
last game.
But,
And
I mean, you can plan for that. You're like, okay, fine. If right out the gates you're going to have Tachyon as player 1 and running a bunch of stuff, they could pick 3 characters that all have, like, good static defense
That's
and
true.
that all generate hazard spaces. I mean, what they could do is they could ban, like, Operative and draft Tachyon or the other way around. I mean, we'll see. I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah.
The only way that we'll find out is by going to the table and doing a coin toss. So let's do that now.
All right, so we're ready to go. So who are you going to ban?
Tachyon.
All right.
Oh, they banned Tachyon. But it's interesting because Gatecrashers banned Tachyon.
We can be Dawn if we ban.
It's interesting to me that Gatecrashers banned Tachyon. They said, hey, here's how you use Tachyon,
You're going to ban Baron Blade.
and then they took away.
We're gonna pick Citizen Dawn.
All right, so they're
All right.
changing up their strategy.
Yep.
Bunker.
Bunker over here.
Bunker. I'm interested to see what things Gatecrashers do to combat the Citizen Dawn strategy.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Could be Beacon.
All right.
Think Beacon? You agree, Justin?
you're going to be Beacon.
Okay, once again, Propaniacs love Beacon.
They got Beacon.
Beacon. Wraith.
Wraith. Oh, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
This is a good classic team here for Gatecrashers. Propaniacs now pulling in.
The operative.
The Operative. Okay.
Oh, very good.
And Gatecrashers?
We'll take Unity as our third.
And Unity. Okay, so
All
Unity's
right.
going to be playing backfield. Wraith's going to be sniping, probably. Bunker, I imagine, is going to be stepping up and throwing some fire down. But I'm interested to see. This match is changing a lot of things. So we'll see how it goes.
And I'm really excited to see how Propaniacs play Citizen Dawn.
Right.
And how they're gonna balance that and what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean,
with
are we
her.
going to see the defensive or the offensive Citizen Dawn? I'd love to see a non. I mean, I liked seeing Blood, Sweat, and Tears earlier, but they didn't get to do much before the game ended.
Right.
I'm curious to see what direction they go because there's a lot of good opportunities there.
Once again, I'm kind of hoping for some kind of offensive Citizen Dawn with Citizen Summer using their mobility to fly over all the buildings on this terrain and really put the hurt on the enemy team. I think that would be really exciting to see.
It's surprising to me that the Gatecrashers didn't pick anything specifically to combat the Dawn/Truth strategy. Because if they pulled Truth, like there are certain things, there's certain characters that are just hard counters to that. Omnitron 5 can just say, nope, you guys don't get to play together. Absolute Zero is really good at separating Dawn and Truth. Like there are characters that just straight up shut down the Dawn-Truth interaction. Now we don't know that Propaniacs are specifically going to go after the Dawn-Truth interaction, but
It is a popular play.
it's a popular play, and the fact that it comes up in tournaments means that you need to have an answer to it. Now, I mean, the Gatecrashers' answer might just be, look, we're really good at dealing damage, and we're just going to destroy Truth and move on with our lives. Or they might try to separate Dawn from Beacon and the Operative and fight them on that ground. But we'll see. We also do know that since the game that we saw Propaniacs play Operative last, they've learned properly that they can take non-ideal damage essentially so that they can leave the Operative at 2 hit points if they want to, which is frequently a good call. But we'll see. We'll see. I get to see all the spinning minis there on the screen. That looks exciting. All right. So it looks like they're still turning they're choosing their turn orders. They need to get their turn orders into play so that they can then get their minis on the field and we can move from there. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Turner. No, we were doing powers.
All right, so.
And I know we haven't seen a lot of Unity. In the last game, Unity kind of just stayed in the backfield and didn't end up doing a lot of damage.
Sure, she didn't really do much because the game ended up ending before they got to that point.
that's
But
fair enough.
the last game, they had the Gatecrasher strategy surrounded around Tachyon getting out early and doing damage early, and then Unity being in position so that, like, okay, if this game is going to be ends up being a longer game, that's just fine. The late game is Unity coming out with all sorts of exciting things and finishing the game on those terms.
Most
So, yeah, I could see it going either way. Same thing here is going to be. I think that they'll end up having The Wraith jump out early and get a bunch of damage on the table, though. Yeah, if I were them, I'd probably, let's see, put the Wraith in turn slot 1, although they didn't. They put Unity in turn slot 1. That said, the Wraith in turn slot 1 could run down to the corner of the jungle and from there shoot the person on the other team that's in turn slot 5/6. Like, that shot does work. So they could get a first turn out the gates incapacitation again, and which
is very exciting.
At this point, that sort of thing is as much as an intimidation tactic as it is an actual strategy.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're not going for that this time around. So now that we have turn order for everybody, we can start to see what various powers people have chosen, and that gives us kind of an insight into how they're going to be playing. Looks like people are still deciding, but we should have some more information on that very soon here. Okay, good. So Unity, Unity again is going to be starting with 2 bots. She's got Champion Bot and Raptor Bot. So whereas last game she had Turret Bot, and the purpose of Turret Bot was to protect the area so that if somebody like Ambuscade popped into the backfield, he would automatically get shot with Turret Bot.
Right.
That's not the case right now. Right now we've got Champion Bot and Raptor Bot. I expect to see those two running side by side, running up the middle, because the advantage with that is that Raptor Bot hits hard and Champion Bot adds 2 dice to its attack. So that's a 7-die attack from Raptor Bot at that point. And that's also added. The Champion Bot also adds 2 dice to people's attacks, such as the Wraith and Bunker. It's be like, hey, Bunker, roll more dice on your grenade launcher. Hey, the Wraith, roll more dice on your stun bolt and your Razor Ordnance. So Champion Bot, I think, has the potential of being MVP for this game, depending on how they play it, because those extra, since they're going to stay kind of clumped up probably, those extra pluses to dice are going to make a huge difference. All right. Wraith's got Slip into Shadows and Targeting Computer. Slip into Shadows is a pure defensive mode, pure defensive move. But since the Wraith is turn order 4, that's kind of mostly there so that if she gets attacked early on, she can jump away.
Yeah, she can just kind of jump away.
Right. And then Bunker's got the Snapshot Micro Missiles and the Auxiliary Power Source. Operative's got the starting loadout, the standard starting loadout with the Kasurigama and the Hidden Blade Strike. Beacon has her standard starting loadout with Fortitude and Bolstering Team Up. And Citizen Dawn has Luminous Leadership and Return of the Dawn. And the citizen that she's pulled is, in fact, Citizen Truth. So their Gatecrashers is going to have to deal with that defensive strategy. And we'll see if it's dominant enough to be a problem for them. It's interesting because one of the things that we had, one of the feedback we got after the first tournament was that, hey, that Citizen Truth strategy is way too strong. We need a way to stop it. And so we said, okay, well, we'll introduce bans so you can ban characters. When people are banning characters like Tachyon and Baron Blade over Citizen Dawn, it tells us that, yeah, the Truth strategy is good, but it's not game-breaking good, or Dawn would be banned every game without question.
Definitely.
So at this point, she's banned no more than half games that we've seen, probably fewer than that.
Sprint here.
All right.
And then I'll do Bolstering Team Up.
So
Citizen Dawn.
Beacon is giving an extra action to Citizen Dawn. What is she going to do? And after Citizen Dawn does her extra action, Beacon still gets another one.
I think it's good because in the metagame of just how things are working, people figure out, after that first tournament, they weren't sure exactly how to handle it. Now they've given more time and practicing against how to deal with this Citizen Truth strategy. And so I'm assuming Gatecrashers probably has, if they didn't ban Citizen Dawn, they probably have a strategy of how to combat this.
Absolutely. But the thing is, so Citizen Dawn, the free movement she just took off of Beacon's action, separated her. She does not have line of sight to Citizen Truth anymore, and vice versa. So they're all going every which way. Truth at least can defend Beacon from where it is, from where he is. But Dawn is up there in the hills by herself. If I were them, I think I probably would have moved Operative instead of Citizen Dawn, and because Operative you want front and center, you want her dealing as much damage as possible. But we shall see. There's an interesting play evolving here.
Before you move Champion Bot. Sorry.
Is Champion Bot staying line of sight?
Nope. No line of sight.
Look at that.
They're very good.
Fun.
Look at that.
That is some wargaming standards right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Yeah, like here we'll work like that. I like that a lot.
That's pretty awesome.
Go about sprint.
Yeah, GoBot sprint for him. I'm gonna have a GoBot sprint for Chompy. Chompy's gonna go ahead.
Is this me?
Yeah, Mr. Chompy.
And this is my move.
I have a
1, 2,
plushie.
3, 4. Can you cover?
Well, that's a 3-year-old. Oh, me too. To play it sprint.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then just go about move, or do you want to do something with Unity?
Actually, it's Mr. Chomp.
We'll see what they do with these moving
Sure. Do
these
dodge Unity.
bots into the cover.
So sprint, dodge. Nice.
Sprint, dodge. GoBots,
Movement.
Yep.
Some previous teams have had issue with the cover, so we'll see if this
Well, they don't
is
have
a
the
detriment to their strategy. I don't think it should be. Just
right at this
because
point.
they're not-
Gatecrashers actually wants to play around the
Yeah.
the jungle because that will break up Citizen Truth's line of sight.
Yeah, definitely.
So this map is not a really friendly one for Citizen Truth.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Just stay within his line of
Move
sight.
here. 1, 2, 3. Sprint. Move, sprint, dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5. To put her next to beacon.
So they're playing back. So both teams are expanding a little slowly at the beginning, which is reasonable after the way the last game went.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Bunker. Where's bunker? 4.
No first round incapacitations anymore, and
Grenade launchers,
I think that's a shame.
Time.
If I give Truth another turn, he's just gonna dodge.
And to be fair, Propaniacs want to play. Are I'm assuming being a little bit more cautious now because they know that they're one game down, and if they lose another, they'll
That's out.
they'll have
That's
lost.
that.
And that's
Yeah.
that. So they want to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more thoughtful of how they play.
1, 2, 3, 4. I would have to move, sprint, dodge, like you said, right? Well, I was just gonna move, dodge. Sure, why not? So move, because he's gonna move what, here? Because he has to be in radius 2 as well, so he needs to be here, right?
Radius 3.
3. So I should really be here then. Well, what do you
All
think?
right.
Here.
Come on, operative, make a move.
2.
Thoughtful can only go to a certain point. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got to consider your
So
actions. But
move.
definitely.
So here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then sprint.
Boom.
All right.
And then
Oh, that's good.
dodge.
All right.
Sprint dodge. All right. Sounds good.
Okay. So
Reroll
now
movement.
we are on.
4.
All right. The worry.
And
A war wraith.
Yeah, that's why there's a W there.
Right. All day. Okay, perfect. Yep,
It's the wraith.
it is. It's your infrared targeting scope. I'm going to switch out slip into shadows with throwing knives.
All right, Frank.
Grid lines are forming.
I'm going to first. Sorry.
So throwing
So
knives,
if
I
you
would have thought that she would have gone for stun bolt, but
Yeah.
we'll see what she's doing with that.
Move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
I'm going to take a shot into. Actually, I want to.
And she's got the targeting computer, so she has crazy range right now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And her advantage of using those throwing knives means you can hit 2 targets. Is that correct?
Yep.
Up to 3
Up
targets.
to 3 targets.
So
All
I'm
right.
going to throw an aim on Dawn.
Okay.
Razor Ordnance. 4 dice. I'm within 2 champion bot. Champ plus 2
All right. So you're gonna aim at the razor ordnance at dawn.
at Dawn. Razor
All right.
Ordnance Dawn.
Actually, throwing knives is 2 targets. Yeah, correct.
Razor Ordnance.
very good.
Ones and
Throwing
threes
knives.
and misses.
Throwing knives is
Range
2
is
targets,
1, 2,
and then
3,
razor ordnance is
5,
potentially a
6,
third or
6.
one of the first
Sorry,
two.
sorry.
Uh-huh.
Ranges
Targeting.
There we go.
4.
So throwing 2 sets of knives
difference in ranges.
against
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So range is 1 effectively.
range is 1
So
against.
1s and 3s miss.
Yeah, because of that reach of the targeting computers, that does make range a lot easier for her.
All right. So
So 6, 6, 6, 6.
4 6s against Citizen Dawn and 2 4 4 6 against. Well, this is actually this is razor ordnance, so the second attack will be different. So 4 6s against Citizen Dawn.
Now I'll get through.
Now I
And
get through.
4
Wow.
damage to Citizen Dawn.
wow, and Truth did not rise to the
Yeah,
bait
and
and try to
that's-
snipe that.
Throwing knives? Or,
Is
sorry.
Truth
Well,
still...
no, Truth cannot see Citizen Dawn.
That's the issue that you were saying before. Citizen
Yeah.
Dawn
Yeah,
moved
yeah,
out of...
confused myself.
If you're going to play, that's kind of the problem.
Yeah, that's
there.
kind of why I was
Throwing
surprised
knives.
that she
First
didn't
into Dawn,
stun bolt
then into
Dawn
the
first and then But if he throwing knives and kills Dawn with the first knife, the second knife goes up against
Yeah,
a
from
target
surge.
without being
Yep.
stopped.
Yeah,
So
confused me too for a second. Like, hold on. Yeah, throw into operative also.
so if this knife does
Yeah.
take out Citizen Dawn, then operative can't be protected by Citizen Truth because Citizen Truth will go away.
Yep.
Right.
So 3, 4, 5, everything hits.
There's a great turn here by the Wraith,
It all hits.
and it.
So who's defending against this first? Dawn. Dawn.
Okay, so Dawn can't
Wow.
survive this
Yeah, I don't think. Nope.
because Dawn
All right.
blocks 2 of it,
All right.
takes 3 hit points of damage, is overkilled by 2, and gets pushed 2 in any direction. If I were them, I'd pull Dawn into the map.
Most definitely.
But we'll see where they put 'em.
separate them. That's I think what they want to do is separate them. Separate the
I'd push her-
Propaniac team.
Yeah, I'd
away
push her
from
right-
each other.
Yeah, well, beyond that, I'd push her right in the middle so that wherever she spawns. Oh, he's pushing her back.
Yep.
Well, that's a good way to separate them. And then the other knife with the same die roll is going at.
Yeah.
So the
Sorry,
operative
sorry.
also makes this the defense against this.
Okay, and what all is
It is 4, 4, 3, 3, 2.
2, 3, 3, 4, 4.
2 4s, 2 3, 1 2.
2, 3, 4, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2. 2, 3, 3, 4,
It's a
3.
lot of medium stuff. If you want to get out, just dodge
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
Listen, you said there wasn't going to be man.
Okay, here we go.
involved.
where did that defense get rolled?
All right.
Oh,
You
no,
roll over
he's
that
got
one.
one.
It is
How many
1,
do you
2,
want?
2. So you block 1, so you take 4 damage.
Okay, so 4 damage on the operative. Operative has
Wow.
1 hit point left, but now the operative is scarier than before.
That is true.
But she only has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
And that
that's
is
below-
one, and so that's 1 incapacitation for the gatecashers, plus only 1 point left of
And don't
Propaniacs
stand
there.
up, rerolls health and regains.
That's below the sweet spot of where we were talking about the operative, or wanting at least the
Right.
operative to be.
Yeah,
is
operative's
that
super-
2 hit points, but now she's down 1, so she's lost that kind of cushion of
Then you
1
may pay a
hit
power
point of.
Yeah, in my opinion, the operative wants to be the least favorite places for the operative to be is 1 hit point or 3 hit points. Because 3 hit points, you don't have any of their nice bonuses, but you're weak enough to be taken out in a single hit. But 4 and 5 is okay, but 1 and 3 are both pretty equally bad. So
Most definitely.
yeah. Okay. So let's see here. That is the end of the Wraith's turn, and so we are on to Citizen Dawn's turn. She stands back up and she plays a new power card,
What's your
which she is still choosing. It looks like
Let me see.
she's trying to figure out what she can do because now that since she did get pushed back, she's kind of far away from all the things that she wants in life.
Right.
1, 2,
Yeah, I kind of
3,
figured.
4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter. It's bunker though. First turret mode. It doesn't. No.
All right, and so then after
So
Citizen
you
Dawn's
could
turn, it
move
will be
here,
Bunker's turn.
Pop it.
And if Bunker still has the option at that point to kill the operative, it's highly likely that a grenade will be heading her way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Citizen Dawn,
We need to do something.
got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm going to play Devastating Aurora.
Devastating Aurora.
Okay,
Alrighty.
First action.
going to mess everything up.
3, 4.
So
Alright.
4 is a move.
So move.
Second action. Devastating Aurora.
All right.
Radius 4.
4.
4. So Wraith and Unity.
Wraith and Unity are out, which means both the bots are out, which means all their powers are out.
Right.
Now, these don't count as incapacitations for the purpose of scoring, but they both are knocked out, and he can push them where you can put. He gets to push both those 2
You can
characters.
push both of them.
Plus, all of their cards reset. which
That is the
very,
best part.
very-
Yeah, it puts them back, especially a Unity who her powers are her bots.
Right.
Both of her next turn they'll be both able to put 1 card down. Now it means that on Bunker's turn, Bunker will only have.
wait, how many do we
Get 3.
Crap.
I mean, it means that on Beacon's turn, so Beacon's the next one who's a turn of the Propaniac's turn, she'll only have Bunker and Unity to go after. The Wraith won't be a valid target for her.
Right.
But that's okay. Like, Beacon probably wasn't going to go after the Wraith anyway. So we shall see. But yeah, pulling the Wraith in close like that,
Is definitely
Should get her.
a wise. I would
no,
say.
it's a legitimate choice.
How many can we push her?
3.
3 for everybody.
Yeah.
Here, put her out in the open.
All right. Yeah, here's a Devastating Aura. It's a one-shot, which means you can use it once per life, and it automatically incapacitates each enemy character in radius 4, and then pushes those characters up to 3 hexes, or actually specifically 3 hexes. So that's how they got pushed. Boom, boom, boom.
And dodge.
Some dodge either. All right, cool.
Flip your turn and then roll for movement.
Okay, and so that is Citizen Don's turn, and it is now on to Bunker's turn. So Bunker's got to do some damage here one way or another.
Most definitely.
Currently, Bunker has a movement of 4, so...
See if you could maybe get some kind of grenade launcher
Yeah,
off.
if he can sprint to the top of that 4-top building right there, and then easily grenade launch onto
The operative.
operative. Yeah,
I think that's what he might want to do.
and I think he's just kind of debating from what vantage
Yeah,
point operative is
right.
getting grenaded at this point. I mean, Bunker's currently running with auxiliary power source and the snapshot micro missiles. So yeah, he's got to look at switching out for his power for a different one.
Definitely.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything for a flat cannon. It's okay. Just 3. You see
And I really do think his best bet right now would be that grenade launcher. I'm not sure, depending on range, what the other things
This
are.
is this man has 3 hands. You can see here.
That's right. That's
He's
right.
considering which cards he's gonna have in. He's trying to see which one.
but the more dice, yeah, I think.
There on the screen on the far right, you can see our warehouse manager,
Actually, you
Jody,
could
trying not to
even
laugh at
just-
jokes that I'm
just-
making.
You should also replace
There she is.
There we go. There.
All right.
Set her up because she's late in the game.
Okay, so here we go.
Just stay there.
Bunker's gonna switch a power out.
Attack +1, do this, and then blow crap out of her. You won't do anything else. But
I'm gonna replace micro missiles with grenade launcher.
There we go. We knew that grenade launcher was coming.
Good.
you're going to surge.
I'm going to surge and gain a +1 and a name.
It was good.
My first action is going to be
Expert tactician.
expert tacticians. I can speak your cat.
You can only do it if you can say it correct.
Oh, we're screwed.
You just give her in point. It's fine.
Yeah.
There. It works.
Hey, we get those. Oh. And shoot Dawn. Need some dice, please. With grenade launcher.
All right, so grenades are being launched.
And I will aim.
You're aiming.
Aiming a grenade launcher. Aiming a grenade launcher is tricky.
4. So off this hex,
Turns
so
out.
range is 1, so it doesn't matter.
So, and also using both.
Right.
You named it Citizen Dawn.
That's Citizen Dawn. I love it.
All right.
So Citizen Dawn has a grenade launcher coming her way.
So 6.
1s and 2s are autos, but everything else is good.
Oh,
In the bin.
fancy dice rolls.
Oh, Colin, that's so sweet.
Okay, and so
4 6s.
4 6s kind of thing.
You can
All
dodge.
6s. So 4 6s.
And they all get, so you take 4 damage.
All right, so 4 damage. So Citizen Dawn has 1 hit point, and the operative has 1 hit point. Can the Gate Crashers get a sweeper out there to take out the operative and Citizen Dawn?
That'd be very exciting.
Because if they can, that's the match for them.
That is the match.
Speed bunkers on a 5.
Yeah, there's the occasional speed bunker.
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking mid. Yeah, he's
he
on
did
5.
install the nitrous. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys told me 2 before I left.
All right, so that is Bunker's
done?
turn.
Reset?
That's the end of the round 1. Round 1 has been pretty exciting. You can see, look at all those downed targets.
All right.
But
Yeah.
Beacon's up,
Beacon.
and Beacon has 1 target she can go after, and that's Bunker.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I can do is go for bunker.
There we go.
It's like you know.
Yeah, no, I've heard that. I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah, I didn't get close enough to 3 on your movement.
I can't.
And Bunker's so far from her. I mean, she has mobility, and her movement right now is 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, geez. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see. what
Yeah,
things
no.
happen.
She could move and sprint, but she only has 2 actions per turn. So Beacon's not going to actually be able to get any sort of damage on Bunker this round. Now, she could get up and use her bolstering team up on a teammate to get them into a better position for a future turn. But both of her teammates right now are feeling really
Sorry,
pretty
if I
bad.
move here and you
Yeah.
stands up,
Like, their blood is
if she puts
missing.
her butt there,
They're missing their blood.
Most definitely. And I wonder if that devastating aura actually kind of was a detriment to the Propaniac team.
It took away a bunch of their targets.
Because it took away their targets,
Yeah.
especially the targets that are more squishy.
Yep.
So both Unity and Wraith are down, yes, but they can't.
And I
they're
think-
not targets for them to attack, and so
Right. I think that it was a good call against Unity because getting rid of those bots and pulling her forward was good. But the fact that it also hit the Wraith part was not so great because the Wraith, I mean, she was at least a target to go after. But now, my concern is that the trade-off wasn't worth it, considering how far back. The fact that Propaniacs are down in incapacitation and have 2 characters that are just barely hanging on to life. Now, Operative is at least beefy. She rolls her 5 defense dice. And Citizen Dawn, if Citizen Dawn gets another turn, she can do things to heal herself / recover the team. I mean, she could, honestly, at this point, play a Healing Light, heal some allies, and put out Citizen Spring, and Citizen Spring could heal the Operative and Citizen Dawn. I mean, the good things could happen there. But will they survive all the way to turn 5? Turn 5 is when Citizen Dawn comes up. Between now and then, we have Unity's full turn and the Wraith's full turn.
Right.
And the Wraith can stand up and hit both Operative and Citizen Dawn from where she's currently standing.
and that's very scary for them.
Yeah. I mean, the Wraith can stand up and throwing knives, both of them, from where she is. So it's going to be... In fact, if I were the Wraith, I might stand up, take an aim token, throwing knives, and then Razor Ordnance anybody who's still alive. So since that could / would into the game, at this point, the Propaniacs have to do something notable before the Wraith's turn.
Most definitely.
On Unity's turn, she can stand up, throw some bots around, make a mess, good old times. But here we go. So Beacon's going to jump into there, and
And I will bolstering team up Dawn.
so Dawn is going to get to take a turn right now.
All right.
But I'm not sure what Dawn's going to do. I mean, maybe get to a safe point where the Wraith can't just shoot her. I mean, yeah, looks like it.
looks like she's trying to.
Well, you have 2 options: get as far away as possible, or
wanna be, like,
stay
right
in the
here.
line of sight of both of us. Well, you're only gonna have one.
I mean, Citizen Dawn does have mobility, so she can run anywhere she wants to
Yeah.
within her, and she
here,
does.
then you can
She
see
currently has a
both of
movement of
us
5,
and
so she's
you
got some
heal
pretty good
yourself
range.
and me.
But
If you use that power.
Heal?
If I make it to my turn, yeah.
I don't know. You decide. I've been making bad decisions all day.
Yeah, I might want to heal.
But it's only one.
Still.
I feel like it's a waste of time.
all right,
It's probably, well, it'd probably be better to have truth.
So what did you just
What?
decide with all that?
Put out truth. Well, you can't put out truth. It's not your
No,
turn.
that's
Sorry.
not
So,
So-
I say move here, put truth here.
Here.
On
My
your next
action
turn.
is movement from bolstering.
All right.
team up.
Move. All right. What are you going to do, Beacon?
I will dodge
I think that's all you can do.
Interesting.
towards who?
So once again, I think they did get that Citizen Truth out there, but it may very well be too little, too late for the Propaniac team.
But why?
Or you can dodge. Just dodge.
I'm gonna dodge.
All right. When you dash,
Don't listen to me.
you can reroll movement.
Huh?
There's a 6.
All right. 2.
That's me.
That is Unity. Unity
I'm gonna
stands back up.
roll some
Regain
movement.
reroll movements.
Hey,
Lands
it's
at
all right. So
6.
Unity's back in it. She's got a high movement. She's gonna put down a robot.
May play a power.
What's gonna happen here?
Power indeed, sir.
Before we play a power, just ask. We have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, rules question.
With arcing shot, with
Yeah.
Unity there,
Uh-huh.
if a bot is here on 3, does that draw a line through both those hexes, or do we choose a path to go through
You
for
ch-
arcing fire?
You,
or arcing-
you choose a path for it to go through.
so would it
it-
act, connect?
It has to be a reasonable path. So like it has to be like the shortest number of possible hexes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. So that is
So
a
you're
reasonable
saying
The
both?
bot's
Could-
here.
If a bot was
If a
here.
bot were there.
If a bot was here.
Yeah. You could arcing shot through both of those.
So they currently Gatecrasher is asking how Unity's base attack Arcing Shock
Yeah.
can
Oh,
be
no, you're right,
used
you're absolutely right.
to make
Oh, is
So
to hit
it's-
various
it's
targets?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is pretty creatively. I mean, you have to draw the fewest number of hexes, but because it's a hex map, you can draw the fewest number of hexes in several different ways.
Okay, what are
So-
you going to do?
Interesting.
Well, if I get up on this 3 over here,
Okay.
and the other end of it's right here, 2 to 3 passing over the same height, I can see.
So
correct?
you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, there's nothing that
sprint.
blocks
Then
there.
to get there, you've used all your actions. So no, you aren't gonna do that. You're gonna cryobot.
Do the
to
other
get
one?
both cryobot.
Yeah.
Take one down. I can take care of Dawn again.
All right. I will
So you see
throw out
Gatecrashers
the
carefully
old
planning how they're going to take out those last two.
Right.
Alright.
They want to
go
do it
back
as creatively as possible, which
Yeah.
I can
Switch on the
appreciate.
operative.
Most definitely.
I'm going to take
So they dropped
Gobot's
Cryobot there.
aim
All right, Gobot's aim.
with
And Cryobot is aiming.
Cryobot's aiming. All right.
Cryobot is aiming.
Oh, good. That's what you want. And so now she's Unity's pulled Cryobot, and Cryobot has the ability to hit multiple targets because he makes an area attack that originates on himself. So she dropped him. He's going to run up to there to where he's adjacent to both Operative and Beacon,
Sprint to there.
Oh, yeah,
and then he's going to make a
that's
radius
radius
2 attack that originates on him.
to
Oh yeah,
here,
yeah, sure, that's
and that
true.
will catch them.
Yep. That.
Right there.
I see. Yes.
Now, so that means Beacon will be range 2 from Cryobot, and
Nice call. Thank you.
yes, the Operative is range 3, and so only 4s, 5s, and 6s will hit those two.
Okay, cool.
And since he misses on auto misses on 2s and 3s, it's only going to be 4s, 5s, and 6s anyway.
4, 5s, and 6s are the only things that'll make range.
Need some. I got some.
I got 4.
But it's aimed against that.
Aim against the operative.
Wow,
Four,
so you've
2s
got
and 4s. Wow,
3
3
4s and
5s.
a 5 going against Beacon, and 4 5s going
4
against
5s against the operative.
Operative. And who's defending this defense?
We will go ahead and do the operative.
All right.
All right, so the Operative is defending first, and she rolls 5 defense dice.
Oh dear.
Wow.
It's not been going well for me today.
All right, here we
5
go.
ones. Here we go.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
The Operative calls it. She points to the bleachers.
Yeah,
the
that's
bleachers
right.
behind her.
It's covered.
Oh, there we go.
that's
So you block it all.
significantly not 5 ones.
Yeah, there we go.
Beacon.
Against Beacon?
So Operative stays standing.
Yeah.
Beacon.
Should I dodge?
Yeah,
No
I would.
dodge?
I would dodge against that. 3 4s and a 5s. Yeah.
4, 4, 4, 5.
And they
3 6s means you only take 1 damage.
Now, do you want
See?
to use any of your defense?
And yeah, if she throws a defense token in
That
there.
just blocks it all.
Yep.
Very good.
Can't.
All right, so Cryobot runs up, does some things, and it doesn't kill any of the Propaniacs, so that's excellent.
And then
That's
that
very good
is
for
your
them.
But that means it's Operative's turn, and she's got to do something.
Yeah.
Go, Gobot's
Yeah,
aim.
Oh, yeah, she
Gobot's
sprint,
aim,
yeah,
roll
sprinted
Gobot's
aim. And,
sprint.
yeah,
Yep.
never mind.
You're good.
Movement.
So you reroll movement.
Hey, there's
All right.
All right.
Token.
Token down, and that was 3.
Do we try and kill Unity?
All right, Operative.
I definitely think that's,
Right.
if they can get into that position, that's where they want to be, I think, because that's their best target. She'll be rolling 5 offensive die against Unity's 4 health.
I've got a couple of different options. I can do this. And then move.
I feel like we want her in our group of shit. Right? She,
These very descriptive words.
Yeah,
Stay
that's
away.
how it works.
It's a technical term.
Yeah,
if we can
it's a
draw
keyword in the game.
people, that's good.
Yeah.
But she's 5 away is the thing. It's going to be hard to do.
You can
All right, she's
move.
she's
and
going
do
for a GOS
I thought they.
attack.
That's right.
All right, so at this point, the Operatives pretty much got to.
What are you thinking?
I mean, run. I would. Let's see. She can see Unity. Running up there and killing Unity is a pretty good choice. It gets rid of
Yeah.
Cryobot, and it means that they actually have an incapacitation on the map.
On the board. Yeah, on the board.
So what were you saying? Use
I can either move forward and do this and leave this out, or I can do this. Huh?
I like 2 attacks with 6 dice better.
I like 2 attacks with 6 dice better than 1 attack of 8.
All right.
You only
What are you
have
going to
one
do,
auto miss.
Operative?
What? Undivided attention or strikes an ending?
You pick.
That's a good question.
Say undivided attention.
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
Okay. So
She's probably gonna die.
gonna do
Probably gonna die.
pick up, hidden blade strike, and put down.
Undivided attention. So it's the same. We saw the same card used last round or last turn, last game that operative was in, where she'll pick a target and add 2 dice to all of her attacks against it, and she already has +2 dice from being in beast mode.
So that can
So-
be a 7 dice attack.
All right.
Well, her base attack is a 4 die attack, so that makes it an 8 die
I'm going
attack.
to move
So let's see what the operative's going to do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
So I can move here.
Yep. First action.
Second. Aim it.
Aim it. All right.
All right.
You're in
wanna
dragon
aim
phase, you can't take it.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
You can't aim dragon.
Yeah, she cannot aim when she is in Dragon's Fury mode, but she can
So-
move.
Oh, then she can dodge that last dodge.
No, because
No,
She picked up the dodge token before.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can use your next one to sprint.
Right.
Yeah.
So
What's your
then
attack?
I have Tonfa and Blade attack
6 dice.
with
There's undivided attention. And
lots of
Yeah,
one more,
Undivided
please.
Right.
Or and Dragon Frenzy.
Yeah, I
Okay.
probably would have gone for
So
strikes on ending. So instead of Tonfa, so
Yeah,
she could
Dragon
Tonfa Blade
Frenzy,
twice
Undivided
because it's
Attention,
2 6
2, and
it's
then
2
4.
6 die attacks instead of 1 8 die attack.
Oh, gotcha.
But we'll see. So Unity's got an 8 die attack coming at her.
Those are auto misses. 6, 6, 6,
Oh, twos.
4, 5, 5,
Oh,
5.
jeez.
Okay, so Unity
Wow.
is going to get exploded here.
Blue dice, yellow spirit again.
Drag you through the mud.
Wow.
Yeah, operative's pretty good.
Yeah, they all went over there.
Pretty good.
How many pieces have you disassembled Unity?
Oh, yeah.
6, 5, 1 covered, so 3 go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces.
So only one.
So
Yeah.
5 damage.
Yeah.
So
So just in
Only
half.
one space.
yeah.
Good lord.
Oh, no, because it took 4. So
Oh, it took 4.
Yeah, only one space.
Only one space.
Only one space.
What do you want to push? Unity?
Operative just chopped Unity into 2 halves.
Yeah, that's right.
Not 3 halves.
Right.
Not 5 halves.
No.
2 halves.
Oh,
Halves.
your last.
Helvies.
Halvies. That's what they're called. That's what kids are calling them these days.
All right.
All right, so that was a good turn for the operative, and operative probably at this point wants to, yeah, make some tracks. That's good.
Reroll movement.
So now it is the Wraith's turn. Can the Wraith take out the operative? And the thing is, the nice thing about where they're moved now is the Wraith cannot take out both the operative
Right,
and
which is
Citizen Dawn.
really
so she has to
where they
decide
want
if
him.
she wants to go, which one she wants to go for, if either.
Right. Which is very wise for the Propaniacs to do that.
Yeah, if I were them, I'd probably put the Wraith right here, so she could hit both the operative and beacon. So at least you're throwing some damage around in different places.
So right outside the cover.
Sounds
So
like
the
a
Wraith
struggle.
picks up Stun Bolt for her first action.
Doesn't
Yep.
sound like a good thing.
She moves all the way up to there. It's point blank range. Drops the Stun Bolt
Second
onto.
action, stun bolt.
Right. Stun bolt.
And Stun Bolt only has auto miss of 5 and 6, and since they're at the same elevation, that means 1 through 4 will all hit.
Yep.
I'm good.
All right.
No aim.
Okay.
All I need is 1 to get through.
Okay.
All right.
5s and 6s are miss.
Yep.
And
Four
6,
and
6,
Oh, wow.
4.
So that
Two
And
sixes
one.
drop.
Yep.
They all make range, and Citizen Dawn can't possibly defend all. Oh well, the 6, so she can defend,
Wait,
but
you
she doesn't.
covered?
She does.
You block.
Yeah, she
She
does.
blocked
She
all of
definitely
it.
does.
But the attack made range, so she does still get the -1 attack token and -1 defense token.
1s and 3s.
And now the Wraith is using her Razor Ordnance.
All right.
And so the 2 4s are coming at, but yeah, Citizen Dawn only rolls 2 dice and blocks 1 of them, takes 1 damage, and that's enough. That's out. So that is 2 incapacitations for the Gate Crashers, but still 1 incapacitation for Propaniacs, and like the operative's in trouble, but she's still that scary 5-die
Right, definitely.
operative,
And now Citizen Dawn gets to stand up on her next turn with full health.
standing right next to the Wraith.
Alright,
Yeah.
so now you
Can she put the Wraith down in 1 turn?
This would be cool.
Let's see. This will really determine the match at this point. is
Most
if,
definitely.
If the Citizen Dawn can put down the Wraith here, they have a shot at winning. And if they don't, I mean, it can drag out, but I don't know if they can just sweep it.
I definitely think right now you want an aimed focus blast.
Well, Focus Blast is Beacon's attack.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay.
Alright.
But Citizen
right.
Dawn using putting down like her Searing Lance and then
most
picking up
definitely.
picking up an aim and then attacking with her Radiant Strike and her Searing Lance, aiming one of the 2 of them.
Most definitely.
That is what's going to take out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say rather than worrying about putting out another Citizen, that's what I'd go for
Yeah.
if I were them. So Citizen Dawn has picked out Return of the Dawn. She's going to go for a Citizen.
Interesting.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Dun, 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 dun,
Do
dun.
that, or this one. Okay. Yeah, I can totally do that.
Wait just a second.
Gonna have some Jeopardy music playing.
No. We'll play the Sentinels of the Multiverse theme.
That's right.
We'll have a Sentinels Multiverse sing-along. Oh, good, the camera's turned to me so that I can do my sing-along here. I wasn't singing. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, look, a map. Much better.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was close.
I was thinking either that
All
one
right.
or that one are the ones that have 5 attack.
We're gonna actually have these available for sale. They're gonna actually license it to them, and yeah, because so many people have asked, they're making
Okay.
it. Like Jennifer will have one.
I'm so curious as to what they're looking at.
Yeah.
Which is going to be? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that.
3 actions to do this one, this one, and then
See? It gives you 3 actions.
Well, if I want to kill her, I only need to do this.
Paul is excitingly telling Gatecrashers all about our fancy dice cups. I'm going to talk about those. So Wormwood makes really fantastic things out of wood, and they made this dice cup for us. This is one of them, and then this is the other one. Oh, look at that!
Oh.
And here's the other one again.
what would you do with
And here's the other one again.
Ah,
Oh, it's so
there
fancy.
you go. That's
Yeah,
very
and so they made those for us. The base of them is actually it's leather, and it's got
Oh.
a soft leather base. So when you roll the dice, they don't bounce really high. They lay flat, and they put that Sentinel Comics logo into it for us. And it's great. And the game's logo is burned to the top, and their logo is burned to the bottom. So no, these are lovely. They made them for us for for these tournaments, and we're actually going to have them available. People requested them, so they're going to be available for sale on the Wormwood website
That's wonderful.
at some point. So spoilers.
Spoilers.
That's coming up soon. But okay, so Citizen Dawn has decided to add. Is that Assault and Battery? It looks like from here.
No, they're
Which are the Blood, Sweat, and Tears? Oh yes, there are 3 of them. I see that now. But yeah, so Blood, Sweat, and Tears are there, right next to the Wraith. But what's going to happen to the Wraith? Who knows? Okay, so yeah, Blood, Sweat, and Tears can add a bunch of tokens, and they get 3 actions. The nice thing is that what they could do is give the a defense -1 token twice to the Wraith, and then for the 3rd one, make an attack. But first, Citizen Dawn's going to make a Radiant Strike. So she's aiming, she's Radiant Striking,
This is gonna miss on 3s and 5s.
and at this point, Gatecrashers are hoping for 3s and 5s on
Yeah.
this. And there are none.
3s and 5s.
6, 6, 4, 4, 2.
6s.
5, 6 is coming at the Wraith.
Wow.
And down she goes.
Wow.
there.
So then
That is 2 incapacitations for Propaniacs. This game is still anyone's. Sure, operatives only at 1 hit points. Now they're at the same points where before, where the Wraith is down and Unity's down.
Right.
But
The only person they can hit now is Bunker, and he's
Right.
all the way back in the backfield.
yeah, but operative's not that far from Bunker. That said, it is Bunker's turn. So at this point, Bunker's just got to put the operative down before.
Yeah.
Because Bunker doesn't really want to go toe to toe at this point.
Right.
We shall see, though. Now, mind you, Blood, Sweat, and Tears still get a turn. So Citizen Dawn gets her last action. I imagine she'll do some moving. She's thinking about it.
Dodge. Sounds good.
Don's picking up a dodge.
All right.
And then after she rolls her movement, Blood, Sweat, and Tears is going to take their turn.
Sweat and Tears turn.
And I imagine they're probably just going to try to get as far across the map as possible.
Yeah.
They can move and they can sprint, but the question is, can they get into a position where they could see Bunker? Because that way they can give out a -1 token. They could sprint 1, 2, and then they could move 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't believe they can get into a space where they can see Bunker. Unfortunately for them. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they. In my opinion, they cannot. So. And that opinion is a fact. So, yeah, they can't do that. But they can at least get up into the middle and be there causing problems.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Here, that way they can see down.
Since in
whenever she
the
stands
game will
up.
probably be over before the Wraith gets another turn, but that's not for sure.
Right.
So I wouldn't bother keeping them back to stand over the corpse of the Wraith,
Alright.
cackling. Which, cackling has its place.
Good dodge.
Indeed.
All right. Sounds good.
Baron Blade would agree.
Cool. All right. Now it is 6.
He doesn't cackle, he gloats.
Oh.
Bunker.
Surge, get an aim and +1.
Yep.
Expert Tacticians, get a +1 and a +1. Grenade launch, origin here.
Yep.
All right.
6 dice.
You're going to aim at that spot first,
Yes,
correct?
I am.
All right.
Aiming
That's
and
good
aiming
catching
both.
the.
So Bunker's going to aim
There you go. They're all in.
at
Yeah, this is
the operative. And that one.
So
Okay.
two's coming up.
twos go.
Otherwise,
3 sixes.
Three sixes
sixes
at the
at
operative,
the
but she rolls
bottom.
5 defense dice. She doesn't have a dodge.
5.
If she can roll 3 sixes, then they could win.
Nice shot. Nice roll.
this could be it right here.
Oh no, it's gonna be.
1 6.
Oh, very good. And Gatecrashers cinches a win. And yeah, that was a really close match.
That was very good.
Once again, it came right down to the end. Propaniacs, I think, learned a lot from the last round. They saw how early game aggression helps out. They were playing much more aggressively this game than last
absolutely.
game.
And they pulled out. They almost, at the very end, they were looking like maybe they wouldn't get maybe no kills in this entire game, but then they pulled out those 2 KOs at the end there. That's very, very good. Coming back they almost came back to make it a tie 1-1 series.
Yeah, no,
but
they came back
very
from
good
being
game.
from having a lot of trouble at the beginning to really being contenders there at the end. If Bunker hadn't have taken out the operative, that was anyone's game.
Yeah.
So great job to all of our tournament players, all of our players this weekend. They've been really a great tournament. And we'll be back in just a minute with an interview. I'm going to go talk to Gatecrashers. Matthew.
Yeah.
Your middle name is Hugh. Hugh Bender.
Matthew, that's right.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
It was
Thank you
great
so
having
much.
you. And we'll see you in just a minute. And we're back. Here we are with the Gatecrashers, the champions from this tournament here at Game Night in St. Louis. Guys, how do you feel?
Awesome.
Great.
Good day, good day.
Yeah, very good day, I'd say. So this is the second tournament that we've done that you have placed in the top 2. This one a little bit higher than last time. A little bit higher. You excited for Gen Con?
Super excited.
We were excited more teams knew what they were doing in this one, and were more competitive across the board.
Yeah.
And we're glad we took it.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations, very well done. And yeah, I think the caliber that we saw here today, like we said, we only had 4 teams, but all 4 of those teams played really well. Everybody did a great job, and I'm excited to see what that means for Gen Con.
Well, absolutely did. Our opponents had some bad dice, just like we did in our first tournament, so now they get the redemption shot back at Gen Con against us.
There we go. I'm looking forward to seeing several interesting grudge matches at Gen Con. What's one of the nice things about it, since the first and second place team qualify, that means that some people are walking into this tournament already going, well, those guys. So
we hope for the team to beat.
Oh, yeah, excellent, great. Well, we'll see you at Gen Con, and we'll see you all there too. Thank you very much.